I'm going to sound tired, and that's because it is currently after midnight, and I have to get up at 6, and then I'm going to go away tomorrow. And it has only just now struck me that that means I won't be around to make my video for tomorrow, which works out anyways because I was lying in bed trying to sleep, and something was chewing at me a little bit, so I might as well talk about it. This could... I'm a damn broken record with these things, man. This could just apply to me, but it could apply to more people. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like we live in a world where so much information is made so available to you that anywhere that you turn, and in any field that you might choose to look at, you are presented with expertise. Anybody that you might look to online, and to a much lesser extent in real life, is going to be an expert, knowledgeable, and very good at what it is they're talking about and what it is they're trying to explain to you, I guess. We live in a world of incessant and unapologetic quality. And the reason I say that's a right now thing is because I don't think it used to be the case that within 3 seconds you could see one of the preeminent experts on any leading topic that you could possibly imagine, or at least not somebody who purports themselves to be an expert on that topic. It used to just be like there was one dude in your town who was like really good at woodworking or something, and now you can see the best woodworker in Canada or in the world, and it's a click away on YouTube or on Instagram. And it becomes it's hard to convince yourself to have an opinion or to trust yourself on anything. Because there is always, I've talked about this before in another video, there's always a bigger fish. There's always somebody better than you at anything, at any individual part of the human experience. There is somebody who exceeds you in it. And it is now, in the age of information, where you can see that person. Always. And the natural conclusion of that is to see that person and decide or be delusioned into thinking that you are worse than everybody else at everything and can have no opinion and can have no impact and indeed can have no skill. And I don't have a real solution for it yet. I know that the solution for it is to ignore it, but that's a thing easier said than done. But I think for the sake of mental health, it has to be ignored and it has to be contextualized. And it's a very difficult thing to do, to take something presented with a lot of immediacy and a lot of empiricism. Like, I can look and I can see and I can tangibly understand somebody doing something better than I am all the time. It's very difficult to put that aside in a very theoretical and ephemeral way, where it's like, oh no, but like it doesn't make sense to dwell on that because you're going to harm your own self-esteem and place in the world an ability to depend on your own judgment. It's a difficult thing to fall back on, but I think it's necessary. So my point, if I have one, is that you will see somebody better than you at everything. And that doesn't mean you can't have an opinion, and that doesn't mean you can't trust your own judgment and depend upon yourself and try to work through your life with all of the convictions of somebody who's not aware of that, as people did for thousands of years. And that's also, I don't think I've said this explicitly in a video yet, but this is why I don't have a script, and this is why I don't make lots of cuts, and this is why I don't edit and try to add information or witticisms or generally, it sounds stupid, but improve the quality of what I'm putting out, because I don't want to add to the problem, I guess. I hold a certain level of disdain for the level of, again, unapologetic quality that there is in every single piece of media that you're liable to consume online. I want to provide a more honest look at somebody who doesn't have all the answers and is not perfect in everything that they do. And makes pauses in their speech, gets lost, can't come up with the right thing to say all the time, but is trying their best to express themselves, because I think such an honest look is something that is rarer and rarer to come across, and you're faced continually with the top 1% of what people can do. And that's not a reflective look at what you should expect yourself to be able to do. Certainly not on a consistent basis. So that's my explanation for that. And that's it for tonight. Or, I guess, this morning, technically now. And I will be back on Monday.